Hello and welcome to this video about Egypt. In this video, we will take you on a journey through one of the most fascinating countries in the world. Egypt is a country with a rich history, a vibrant culture, and a diverse range of attractions for visitors. We will explore some of the most interesting facts about Egypt, including its ancient civilization, its modern cities, its beautiful natural landscapes, and its delicious cuisine. Whether you're planning a trip to Egypt or simply interested in learning more about this fascinating country, this video is for you. So sit back, relax, and let's discover the wonders of Egypt. Egypt is a country located in North Africa and the Middle East, with a population of over 100 million people. It is known for its rich history and ancient civilization, which dates back more than 5,000 years. The country is home to iconic landmarks, such as the Great Pyramids of Giza, the Sphinx, and the Nile River, which flows through the length of the country. Egypt has a diverse culture that blends both ancient and modern traditions. The official language is Arabic, but English is widely spoken, especially in cities and tourist areas. Islam is the predominant religion, with approximately 90% of the population being Muslim, while the remaining 10% are primarily Coptic Christians. Egypt's economy is largely driven by tourism, as millions of visitors come to see the country's ancient monuments and landmarks every year. The country also has significant reserves of oil and natural gas, which contribute to its economy. However, poverty and income inequality remain persistent issues, and the government has implemented economic reforms in recent years to address these challenges. Egypt is a republic with a semi-presidential system of government, where the president serves as both the head of state and the head of government. The country has a rich political history, and recent years have seen significant political upheaval and change. Egypt has played an important role in regional and global politics, and is a member of several international organizations, such as the United Nations and the Arab League. Egypt's ancient history is characterized by its pharaohs, pyramids, and temples, which are some of the most recognizable symbols of ancient civilization. The Egyptians were pioneers in architecture, engineering, mathematics, and medicine, and their innovations and discoveries have had a lasting impact on human history. Some of the most famous pharaohs include King Tutankhamun, Ramses II, and Cleopatra. Today, Egypt is a modern and dynamic country that is home to a growing population, bustling cities, and a rich cultural heritage. Cairo, the capital city, is a hub of activity and home to some of the country's most famous landmarks, such as the Egyptian Museum and the Citadel of Salah al-Din. Other major cities include Alexandria, Luxor, and Aswan, each with its own unique history and charm. Egyptian cuisine is diverse and flavorful, with influences from the Middle East, Africa, and the Mediterranean. Some popular dishes include full medames, fava bean stew, koshari, a mix of rice, pasta, lentils, and chickpeas, and mashi, stuffed vegetables. Despite its many strengths, Egypt faces a number of challenges, including poverty, high levels of unemployment, and political instability. The country has experienced several waves of political unrest in recent years, with protests and demonstrations calling for greater political freedom and economic opportunity. However, despite these challenges, Egypt remains a fascinating and important country with a rich history and culture. Egypt is also known for its rich artistic heritage, with art and music playing an important role in the country's culture. Traditional music, such as Arabic pop and classical music, is popular throughout the country, while Egyptian cinema has gained international acclaim in recent years. In addition to its cultural and historical attractions, Egypt is also home to a number of natural wonders, including the Red Sea coast, the Sinai Peninsula, and the Sahara Desert. These areas attract millions of tourists every year, who come to enjoy the country's beautiful landscapes and participate in outdoor activities such as diving, snorkeling, and camel riding. Egypt is also home to a diverse range of flora and fauna, with over 100 mammal species and more than 300 bird species. Some of the country's most famous animals include the Egyptian cobra, the Nile crocodile, and the Egyptian vulture. Egypt is home to the largest river in the world by discharge volume, the Nile River. The Nile is approximately 6,650 kilometers, 4,130 miles, long, and it flows through 11 countries, including Egypt, before emptying into the Mediterranean Sea. The river is a vital source of water for Egypt and has played an important role in the country's history and development. Another interesting fact about Egypt is that it is home to the world's oldest known pyramid, the Step Pyramid of Djoser. Located in the ancient city of Memphis, the pyramid was built in the 27th century BC and is considered to be one of the most significant structures of the Old Kingdom period. The pyramid was designed by the famous architect Imhotep, who was also a physician, writer, and priest, and is known for his contributions to medicine and architecture. Another fascinating fact about Egypt is that the country has a unique solar calendar called the Coptic calendar, which is based on the ancient Egyptian calendar. The Coptic calendar has 13 months, with 12 months of 30 days each and an extra month of 5 or 6 days, depending on whether it is a leap year or not. The calendar is still used by the Coptic Orthodox Church for religious purposes and holidays. Egypt is also home to the world's largest open-air museum, Luxor. The city was once the ancient capital of Egypt and is home to a wealth of temples, tombs, and monuments, including the Temple of Karnak, the Valley of the Kings, and the Temple of Hatshepsut. Luxor attracts millions of visitors every year who come to see the city's ancient ruins and learn about its rich history and culture. Another interesting fact about Egypt is that the country is home to one of the most advanced civilizations of the ancient world, which flourished for over 3,000 years. The ancient Egyptians were known for their innovations in agriculture, engineering, mathematics, astronomy, medicine, art, and literature. They built impressive structures like the pyramids and the Sphinx, and developed a complex system of hieroglyphic writing, which was used to record their history, religion, and culture. Egypt is also home to the world's oldest continuously inhabited city, the city of Fustat, which was founded in 641 AD. The city was once a center of trade and commerce, and was home to several important religious and cultural institutions, including the Mosque of Amr ibn al-Ez, the oldest mosque in Africa. Another interesting fact about Egypt is that it is one of the few countries in the world that straddles two continents, Africa and Asia. The Sinai Peninsula, which is located in the northeastern part of the country, is part of Asia, while the rest of Egypt is located in Africa. Egypt is known for its unique and delicious cuisine, which combines elements of Middle Eastern, African, and Mediterranean cooking. Some popular dishes include full medames, fava bean stew, koshari, a mix of rice, pasta, lentils, and chickpeas, and mashi, stuffed vegetables. Egyptian cuisine also features a variety of spices, herbs, and condiments, such as cumin, coriander, garlic, and tahini. Egypt is also home to the Red Sea, which is one of the most popular destinations for scuba diving and snorkeling in the world. The Red Sea is known for its crystal-clear waters, vibrant coral reefs, and diverse marine life, including tropical fish, sea turtles, and dolphins. The cities of Hurghada and Sharm el-Sheikh are major tourist destinations on the Red Sea coast, with numerous dive shops, resorts, and restaurants catering to visitors. Another interesting fact about Egypt is that it is the most populous country in the Arab world and the third most populous country in Africa, with a population of over 100 million people. The majority of the population is concentrated in the Nile River Valley, where the land is fertile and agriculture is a major industry. Egypt is also home to some of the oldest universities in the world, including Al-Azhar University, which was founded in 970 AD and is one of the oldest continuously operating universities in the world. The university is known for its Islamic studies program and has produced many notable scholars and leaders over the centuries. Finally, the Egyptian people are known for their hospitality and warmth towards visitors. Egyptians are proud of their country's rich history and culture and are happy to share it with others. Visitors to Egypt are often struck by the kindness and generosity of the people they meet, as well as the beauty and diversity of the country itself. Visit the Pyramids of Giza. One of the most famous landmarks in Egypt, the Pyramids of Giza are a must-see for anyone visiting the country. The three pyramids were built over 4,500 years ago and are the only remaining wonder of the ancient world. Explore the ancient city of Luxor. Luxor is home to some of the most impressive ancient ruins in Egypt, including the Temple of Karnak, the Valley of the Kings, and the Temple of Hatshepsut. A visit to Luxor is a journey back in time to the height of Egypt's ancient civilization. Take a Nile River cruise. The Nile River is the lifeblood of Egypt, and a Nile River cruise is a great way to see the country's historic sites and beautiful landscapes from a different perspective. Snorkel or dive in the Red Sea. Egypt's Red Sea coast is home to some of the best diving and snorkeling sites in the world. The crystal-clear waters, colorful coral reefs, and abundant marine life make it a paradise for underwater enthusiasts. Visit the Egyptian Museum in Cairo. The Egyptian Museum is home to an incredible collection of ancient artifacts, including the treasures of King Tutankhamun. It's a must-see for anyone interested in Egypt's rich history. Experience the Khan el-Khalili Bazaar. Located in the heart of Cairo, the Khan el-Khalili Bazaar is a vibrant and colorful marketplace that has been a hub of trade and commerce for centuries. Visitors can find everything from spices and textiles to jewelry and souvenirs. See the Abu Simbel Temples. The Abu Simbel Temples are located in southern Egypt and were built by Ramses II over 3,000 years ago. They are famous for their stunning rock-cut facades and intricate carvings. Take a camel ride in the desert. No trip to Egypt is complete without a camel ride in the desert. Visitors can experience the beauty and solitude of the desert while riding on the back of a camel, just like the ancient Egyptians did. These are just a few of the many things to do and places to visit in Egypt. The country has a wealth of history, culture, and natural beauty that is sure to impress visitors of all ages and interests. If you're planning to travel to Egypt, here are some things you should know before you go. Visa requirements. Most visitors to Egypt require a visa, which can be obtained from an Egyptian embassy or consulate. Some nationalities are eligible for a visa on arrival, but it's important to check the requirements before you travel. Safety and security. Egypt has experienced some political unrest and terrorist incidents in recent years, so it's important to stay informed and vigilant when traveling in the country. Visitors should avoid large crowds and demonstrations, and follow the advice of local authorities and their embassy or consulate. Health considerations. Visitors to Egypt should take precautions to protect themselves from food and waterborne illnesses, as well as insect-borne diseases such as malaria and dengue fever. It's also important to stay hydrated and protect yourself from the sun. Dress code. Egypt is a predominantly Muslim country, and visitors should respect local customs and dress modestly, especially when visiting mosques and other religious sites. Language. Arabic is the official language of Egypt, but many people speak English, especially in tourist areas. Currency. The currency in Egypt is the Egyptian pound. It's a good idea to carry small denominations of cash, as many vendors and businesses may not accept credit cards. Tipping. Tipping is a common practice in Egypt, especially in restaurants and for service providers. It's customary to tip around 10 to 15% of the bill. Cultural etiquette. Egyptians are generally warm and welcoming to visitors, but it's important to be respectful of local customs and traditions. For example, it's considered impolite to show the soles of your feet or shoes, or to eat or shake hands with your left hand. By keeping these things in mind and doing some research before you go, you can have a safe and enjoyable trip to Egypt. Thank you for watching this video about Egypt. I hope you found it informative and enjoyable. We've covered some of the most interesting facts about Egypt, including its rich history, culture, cuisine, and attractions. If you're planning a trip to Egypt or simply interested in learning more about this fascinating country, I encourage you to keep exploring and discovering all that it has to offer. Whether you're interested in visiting the pyramids of Giza, exploring the ancient ruins of Luxor, or diving in the Red Sea, there's something for everyone in Egypt. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to learn more interesting facts and travel tips about other countries around the world. Thanks again for watching, and we hope to see you in the next video.